So we've just popped out for a lovely drive this evening. There's a horse coming. I'm gonna have to stop if she comes past me. I'm not very good at vlogging when there's someone else here. Let me see where she goes. Yeah, she's coming. Okay, I've got to stop. Okay, horse rider's gone now. We've come out for an evening stroll, had some fish and chips, popped in to see my husband wanted to come into the cemetery where his family are buried, and yeah, out here with this beautiful view. I can't see it, my head's in the way, of Plymouth Sound. It is water in the distance, but you can barely see it. Beautiful views out on Dartmoor. So my daughter's in the back of that car. She'd hate me if she gets in the footage. Yeah, it's lovely to just come out and have some fresh air. The two little ones are at my mum's, mum and dad's for the night, and they're taking them out tomorrow. So yeah, just come out. I'll try and see if I can zoom in so you can see the sea. Does it let me zoom? Oh, I can't zoom in while I'm on it. I'll take a separate video in a minute so you can see the sea. And obviously the sun is out. It is a beautiful, where's the sun gone? Oh, it's the other way. Anyway, yeah, beautiful evening. I'll take a separate video in a minute and zoom in and show you the beautiful sea. So I'll zoom in. My view is much clearer, but yeah, that's Plymouth Sound. That's Cornwall in the distance there on the right, and then that's Plymouth, and then that's the Hoe. You can just about see, maybe, is that a lighthouse you can see if I zoom in? Maybe not. And then that's Jenny Cliff in the distance, and yeah, we're just out on the beautiful moors. Right, hello, it is now it's only Tuesday. Oh, I love it when days go slow. Normally in the holidays, days go so fast, and today feels like it's gone quite slow. So it is Tuesday today, Tuesday the 21st of July. I have zero makeup on today, so please, apologies. I am about to take up these two glorious skeins of yarn. So this Bird Street one in the colour Spruced Neon. These are for my husband's Christmas socks. I'm just about to kick those up, and I'm going to go and get Commonwealth out of the cupboard. So I just thought, for the sake of content, I would show you me doing that now. And we have Poppy on the floor. Sorry, I'll just drop something. Hello, Pops. Yeah? Going to say hello to the people. You saying hello? It's quite a glorious breeze out there today. Going outside? Want some cuddles? Cuddles first. Ivy's down the end. You see her? Sitting by the back gate. That's her favourite spot to sit on. Right, let's go and find Commonwealth yarn. We've got birthday stuff up everywhere because my daughter was 13, and she said bruh all the time, so we found this bruh I'm 13. All her beautiful cards. These were quite beautiful. These were from work for my birthday, which is next week, but obviously we finished work now already, so they gave me these in advance. Very, very pretty flowers, and they smell lovely. And my daughter came back from a music festival yesterday, so we currently have sleeping bags and camping chairs all over the place in my dining room, which is a joy. Right, so we're going into the self-striping drawer. I don't actually know if this is a self-striping yarn, but it's called Commonwealth, so I'm going to knit it up anyway. It may not be self-striping. Right, so I have two actually. I'm sure. Do you remember me saying I bought one ages ago? I don't even remember buying the first one. And then when I went to the East Anglian Yarn Festival, when did I go? Earlier this year, I saw it, loved it, brought it home and realised I already had it. I think this one's slightly greener and this one's slightly pinker, but it could just be the way it is in the skein. So they're both by blah blah blah. Second City Yarns. Oh, it is self-striping, and 100% British non-superwash Kent Romney 4-ply, 350, so I suppose that's the sport weight. And the colour is the Commonwealth Games, hand-dyed in Birmingham. There we go. So I'm going to knit the slightly pinkier one, although they're both the same on camera. So I'm going to cake this one up as well. So let's go and pop that over here. Where's my bird street? Yeah, well, let's see, we had a barbecue yesterday as well. Look, and there's beers in a bucket, as you do when you're trying to keep things cool because you have no room in the fridge. Right, my self-striping drawer is getting a bit low, isn't it? Look. I'm gonna have to top this up soon. Right, we'll be diving back into here in a couple of weeks when July finishes, ready for August at the end of July. Actually, that's next week, isn't it? End of July. So we'll be diving back in here looking for our August knit along yarns. I've already got a couple in mind, but yes. Right, I'm going to go and get my stuff out. Let's get the stuff out. This cupboard, I absolutely love it. We have just after COVID, we had an antique shop around the corner from us, and they're closing down sale, obviously a victim of COVID, unfortunately. And they were selling this off for quite a reasonable price, and I absolutely love it. And it does hold pretty much a mishmash of everything. Got a lot of alcohol in it. We don't really drink very much, so every time someone gives me something, it just ends up in like a stash. Anyway, this is where my yarny winder and things are, in amongst this stuff. So this one's rubbish. It doesn't cake very well, sometimes gets tangled underneath. I need a new one, but I can't afford one just yet. This is my tripod. I might need that now, actually, if I'm gonna film me winding yarn. And here is my try and get it out, my Swift. There's my sewing machine at the back, well used, as you can see, easy to get to. Right, okay, I'm gonna now set up this sort of yarn winding station. The only place I can do it is on this desk. It's the only place that's got a surface thin enough to put the stuff. Nowhere else in our house has a surface that I can do that with. So I'm going to set that up and I'll put you on with me. Hello, my name is Stacey and this is the Heartmoor podcast. I keep forgetting to introduce myself on here, and you can find me also on Instagram and Ravelry as Heartmoor. I didn't pop a video out last week, so week 9 of summer sock camp updates is missing. Basically the whole house came down with a bug and we've only just sort of gotten over it, so this you do not want the footage from our last week's household adventures. But I did meet all of my sock targets that I'd set. Oh, hello, Poppy. I did meet all of my sock targets that I had set the week before. So when you see them this week, I will be well ahead of the game, which is exciting, and ready to cast on some new socks. It is. Yes, Poppy. I know. Hello. Want to say hello to the people? Nope, she's gone. Sorry, that was a flattering angle. I never know where to look on this. Am I looking in the right place if I look there? I think so. Today is my birthday, which is rather exciting. I'm still feeling a little bit but I've got a day trip with my husband to Dublin tomorrow in Ireland, so I'm really excited for that. It's one of those like extreme day trip things where it was just a really cheap price. So we're going from Bristol Airport and we're heading out to Dublin for the day. I do have a yarn shop on the tour schedule, but we're also going to the Guinness factory and possibly some other museums and things like that. So I will try and vlog while we're in Dublin. I've got some lovely presents and cards for my birthday, so I'll show you those in a minute. And hopefully it's August towards the end of this week, so I will be going stash diving this week and looking for the next projects to cast on. So hope you are having a good week, and I'll show you my birthday stuff and I will catch up with you again later in the week. So this is my main birthday present from my husband and my girls. It's this fabulous bag by a company called Monty. I just saw it advertised on Instagram and thought, oh, I liked the look of that. It's like a plastic woven bag, and we're going on holiday at the end of August, and I thought this would be fantastic as my plain luggage. And inside it's got a zip, which is great. Can I do this with one hand? Nope, hang on. For some reason that stopped recording. I couldn't do it with one hand. And inside it's got a zip, which is brilliant. It's got a little pouch inside. Yeah, and it's just a very sturdy box bottom canvas bag. So looking forward to taking that on holiday. Current sock progress, you've not seen this one. Christmas socks, very exciting. What else did I get? Oh, I got some lovely chocolates. Ferrero Rocher from my friend, and then some chocolates and a big box of sweets from my colleagues at work. And I'd already had some flowers from my husband, and I'd had flowers from work as well. I got some money off of my husband's parents, blah blah blah. And where is it? Hang on, I got a key ring off my friend as well. Here we go. Extreme day trips, seeing the world one day at a time. So that's my key ring. Also got some birthday cards. I'm not going to show you them all, but I'll show you the one that my husband got me, because you know he's outstanding and always does the best in life. Yes, that is a Christmas card. Apparently he knew he had a card somewhere for me, and he said he didn't need to buy one, and then when he found it, it was too late. So I have a lovely Christmas card, and then obviously some other cards from everybody else in my life. So yeah. That's all my birthday loveliness. So I'm not doing much today. Still just about sort of getting my energy up from the sick bug, ready for Dublin tomorrow. My two youngest have gone off to Disney in Paris with their guide group, so that's quite exciting. They went off at midnight last night. So they're on the ferry now from Dover to Calais, and then they're driving down, staying just outside of Paris, going into Paris on Tuesday, going to Disney on Wednesday, and coming back early Friday morning. So it's a busy week for us, and I'll try and vlog as much as I can, and yeah, hopefully see you as the week goes on. Good morning. Today is Saturday the 1st of August. It's been a busy, quiet kind of week. Monday was my birthday, and I think I've done a video. I've forgotten what I've already videoed. I'm sure I did, showing you what I got for my birthday. Then Tuesday we went to Dublin for the day, and at the end of this vlog I'll just put on a little montage I did of Dublin. It was really good. We went to the Guinness Museum, visited This Is Knit, quick little yarn stop in Ireland. I'll show you in a minute what I got from there. We did a museum, archaeological museum, and then just wandered about and had lovely cake, lovely dinner, and came back. So my first sort of what they call an extreme day trip, and I will definitely be doing more to different countries in the world, so that was quite exciting. And then because I've been poorly last week, that really took it out of me. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, didn't really do very much at all. I did pop to extra shopping with my daughter on Thursday, but I was just knackered. So today is really the first day I feel a little bit more human, still not 100%, but a little bit more human. And I thought I would just show you what I got in Dublin yesterday. No, not yesterday, on Tuesday. And then also go through picking some yarns for August, because today is 1st of August. And I have, I've made quite a lot of progress on my socks because obviously I didn't film last week. So there'll be, yes, hello Poppy, 2 weeks worth of progress to show you, but I'll do that tomorrow and upload my usual video on Sunday. So hello, sweetheart. Do you want to come and say hello? Can you see it? I don't know what you can see. It was a terrible unflattering angle, wasn't it, of my my body as we went down. Yeah, so I'll show you what I bought in Ireland and then we'll have a quick look through my stash. I've already got an idea of what it is I want to pick out for August, but we'll go through and do that now. So here is my bag of goodies. Actually, a couple of these we didn't get in Ireland. On Wednesday, actually, we did a drive out on the moors to try and make me feel better out on Dartmoor. And we went to this little place called Chagford, and there isn't necessarily a yarn shop there, but there was like a wool shop. They sold like fleeces and loads of homemade things, and there was a little bit of yarn in there. So I got these. So let's put them on my lap. So this is Lily Worn. Come on, camera focus. Lily Worn Pure Dartmoor Wool. There's the website, lilyworn.co.uk, in the colours Granite Grey and Chagford Cream. And it's a shorn from the Lily Worn flock of blue-faced Leicester sheep, Aran, 50 grams, 70 metres, 76 yards. So I bought 2 of those in Aran way, and I thought, I've absolutely no idea, but maybe like a sort of pair of mittens or I don't know. I've no idea, but I'll just try them and see what they're like. I know where I can go to get some more if I want to. And it was £8.50 a ball, so not horrendously expensive. So I've got those 2. And then in This Is Knit, I really wanted to get some Irish yarn. I had some money for my birthday. Put that over there, so actually the lighting's better this side. I had some money for my birthday, and so I knew I wanted to spend it in on Irish yarn in Ireland. So I got this lovely Townhouse yarns. Now this is hand dyed in Ireland. It's obviously not Irish yarn. It's superwash merino cashmere nylon, but this will be a lovely pair of socks, and this is called Clarendon sock. Really beautiful colours. Look at that. I'm not going to knit this one up in August. I think I want to save this one, but look at those beautiful colours. So I can't wait to see how that one knits up. So that's Townhouse yarns. I then got 2 more from Townhouse yarns. I got these 2 here, but look at those beautiful colours together. I think I want to make some colourwork mittens with these, but these are hand dyed in Ireland, but also with Irish wool. So farm to yarn. So these are 4-ply, 100% Irish wool, which is a blend of Romney, lamb's wool, BFL, 350 metres. So 4-ply, but sportish, light heavy 4-ply, sport weight. And this is the shade Oish. I think that's how you say it. And this is the shade Rockset. And these are going to become some colourwork mittens once I finish my cat ones that I'm working on. And they are going to be very beautiful. So pleased I've got some Irish yarn. And then I got one more skein. And this is from Iru Elements. Luxury Irish wool. It's beautiful teal colour, and this is DK in the colour Selkie, guaranteed Irish, traceability. I haven't done the QR code. Find the farmer, see the sheep, etc, etc. What does it say over here? It says farm to yarn, 100% Irish wool from family friend farms, BFL and Romney lamb's wool. So that was my sort of haul from This Is Knit in Dublin. So really pleased with those. You can see my colour theme. There we go. The cat is now in the bag. Hello. Oh, this is Ivy. Hello, Ivy. We don't see you very often, do we? They like going inside bags. So I'm going to go and pick colours for August now. In my stash, you can't see any of that. There we go. Really, really pretty. So let's go into the dining room. You know where my stash is by now. Here, I've got all these summer chairs just out here. We do have a shed we could put them in, but I'm absolutely petrified of spiders, and the thought of putting chairs in a shed means I would never get them out and sit on them. Right, we're going to head into the 4-ply area because this is pretty much, I think, where most of my choices are going to come from. Oh, yeah, there they are. Right, so you remember I bought these a couple of weeks ago in knit in top lefts. Where's the other one? There was 3. Where's the other one gone? There was a grey one as well. Oh, is that it? Yeah, down there. Ah, drop one. Right, so these 3 are going to come with me. These are definitely going to be August socks, but I'm going to take these with me on holiday at the end of August. We go away on the 21st of August. We go on holiday. Let's put them on the dining table, got more space. And these are going to be stripy socks. So that's my first pair of socks for August. I only want to pick, I don't think I want to pick too many because I've still got a couple of Christmas socks left to knit. So I don't want to pick too many yarns. So those 3, hang on, I've dropped one on the floor. Oh, this is, oh God, I think this is going to be one actually. So I got this in a D-stash from Rachel of This Knitty Life. Hello Rachel, if you're watching. And this is a Nora George yarns, so she doesn't dye anymore, but I do love her yarns. And this is, come on Stacey, come on camera. Come on, oh no, I'm tapping the wall, I've got to tap the bloody camera. We're Never Getting Back Together, so it's a Taylor Swift colourway. It's only 50 grams, merino nylon, but I bought these to make a pair of socks for my middle daughter who loves Taylor Swift, so I'm definitely going to be knitting those up for her. So pop those there, so that's 2. And then I'm not sure, I want to pick one more. I don't want to be unrealistic and pick a million. So what have we got? We've got the Zalba ball I bought, but I think I want to save that. I like that. We had some of these that I was going to knit up for I can't even speak, the first round, wasn't I? And I didn't. I'm thinking these are quite summery. I don't know whether to save those for next summer because now it's August. I know it's summer, but I'm feeling really autumnal. So that is really, really pretty. But I'm thinking, do I knit one of these? These are ones that I dyed up myself. And I'm really curious to see how that's going to knit up. I don't know. And then I've got so many other pretty ones. What was this one again? Oh yeah, that Cozy Kitchen Fibres Dutchy Bloom. That's really, really beautiful. That's a pretty peachy colour, isn't it? I don't know if I just want to do vanilla socks or if I want to do something else. I've got this lovely one by Shannon of Blue Fern Yarns in the colour Home of Norfolk Lavender, Heacham. Oh, this is a tough decision. I think I want to do it from these ones on the top. So I think my choices are either the Lay Family yarn, let's put it there. You can't see that. The Lay Family yarn, the one I dyed myself, the Cozy Kitchen Fibres, or the Blue Fern yarn. So I've got 4 there. I only want to pick one. I'm not going to get through any more than that. Which, I tell you what, I'm not going to knit these by next week. So I'm going to ask you guys. So we're going to go own dye, self-dyed, Lay Family yarn, Cozy Kitchen Fibre, or the Blue Fern yarns. Which one should I knit up for my 3rd pair of summer socks? Let me know in the comments below which one I should cake up for my last pair of summer sock camp socks. Right, I'm going to go and cake up those ones that I've picked out. These two here, these will be one pair of socks. I mean, I'll have loads left. But this is one pair of socks. This is the second pair. These are definites. I don't need to cake those up, but I do need to cake this one up. And I've got some spare needles, so I can put those into a project bag and get those started. Right, I will see you tomorrow for the update of week 9 and 10 combined. Right, bye. So, hello. It is the end, beginning, it's week 10. And this is obviously week 9 and 10 combined. So yeah, pretty proud of myself for doing 10 weeks. Obviously I missed one last week, poorly, etc, etc. You know, can't do it all. But we're at week 10 and I've made quite a lot of progress on my socks. I cannot remember a lot of what my goals were, but we'll run through because I finished quite a few pairs. I don't have that many on the needles right now, which is exciting, so it means I can cast some more on. So let's run through what I have finished. I'm going to open this bag. Right, so I have finished my Camel's Yarn pair of socks, or the camera's I've got the phone the other way up and the camera's in a different place. So this is the camera's over here and I'm used to it being over there. This is the Camel's Yarn in the colour Glendurgan, and it's this lovely green. This is the last one that I cast on in June, the last one I still had going. So that one is now finished. And here they are, finished pair of socks. This is Bird Street Yarn Wisteria Lane. These were cast on with 64 stitches, 2.25mm DPNs. This is the Blueberry Ribbed Waffle pattern, and slip stitch heel and a wedge toe. All details are on my Ravelry page, so all the socks are listed as Summer Sock Camp 2026 on my Ravelry, which I link below. So last time we recorded, I'd already finished one sock. I was just through the gusset on the second, so I finished that sock and finished the toe. I haven't particularly enjoyed knitting on the 2.25mm needles, and I probably won't do another pair of socks on that for quite some time. I definitely prefer the 2.5mm, but they do fit. They're a very tight fit, but they are snug and they'll be quite nice in a pair of boots. So these are for me, and this is the last, as I say, of the original. Oh, I've still got another one in there I haven't shown you. But yeah, I cast these off this morning, so technically these are the last of the original June cast-ons. So those ones are done. Next done pair is, let me find the labels. Someone is moving about upstairs. I've got people in the house today, so if you hear stuff, then apologies. So these are the Bird Street Yarn Wisteria Lane socks. This is what I used for the cuff of the ones I've just shown you. Really beautiful colourway. I've got quite a lot left of these, really. Definitely enough to make more socks. So that's good. Wisteria Lane by Bird Street UK, Bird Street Yarn. And I had finished the first sock. So this is that Glendurgan Camel's Yarn that I just showed you. I'd already finished the first sock and I was at the bottom of the pattern on the second sock, and I have finished the second sock completely. So another finished pair. These were knit on 2.5mm DPNs, 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. That's the same for the other ones. This is the Hermione Everyday sock pattern. Really pretty. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Hermione Everyday. Windows open, so if you can hear noise, apologies. Slip stitch heel, and a wedge toe. Yeah, so that's another finished pair. So another one for my collection. I have also finished, which one should we do first? Let's do these first. So these were Christmas socks. I was on the toe of the first sock, and I think I was on the toe of the first, or I can't remember if I was on the toe of the first or the second. Either way, I have a completely finished pair of socks. And these are knit on 2.5mm deep ends, 20 rows of 2x2 ribbing, 30 rows for the leg, wedge heel, and again, not wedge heel, slip stitch heel, wedge toe, and these were knit using, all right? Okay, you can come say hello. Gonna wave to the camera before you go in the garden? Don't have to. See, we have children home for the holidays. They can't see your face, your pretty face. There she is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure you're in the shade.
Yeah.
Okay. And so these are knit. So this, I think it's a beehive yarn mini from an advent that I had a few years ago. I actually did run out of yarn right about, what was it? No, I was on the second sock because this is the one I ran out of yarn on the toe. So I ran out of yarn here and I had to use a slightly lighter colourway. You can just see the line here for the last few stitches of the toe. And because I knew I was running out of this yarn, or the green I had previously, some of the toe is actually still done in the pink, so the toe isn't quite as long as it is on this one. So this was a beehive yarn mini, and this was a Zakami yarn left over from another project that I used. So one pair of Christmas in July socks done. As you remember from my previous podcasts, I knit a pair of socks for each member of my family over Christmas. So I need to do 5, and this is number 1. Next, I was working on these homespun house socks. This was from her 4-weekly advent a couple of years ago, and this is in the colourway Window Frost, and it's this really pretty. It was a mini skein set. It was 50 grams and 20 grams of this really pretty blue set. And I finished these as well. This is the first sock, and I was here on the first sock. I just finished halfway down the foot, and I've finished this one and done the whole of the second sock. So been storming away on these ones. These were knit on 2.5mm deep ends, 20 rows of 2x2 ribbing, 30 rows for the leg, slip stitch heel, wedge toe, in the contrasting colour. So yeah, 2 of those, and another pair of Christmas in July socks finished. I'm doing one of those bingo boards this year where you sort of put, I can't remember, 9, 12 things that you want to achieve for the year, and one of my things to achieve for the year was to have all the Christmas socks knit before December, and I've done 2 pairs. I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, 2 pairs completed, 1 pair done, and that's all the completed socks. I have got 3 works in progress and 2 imminent cast-ons. So I will show you these ones first. So where's the label? So this is by Second City Yarns. It's a self-striping. It's a 100% British non-superwash Kent Romney 4-ply wool in the colour Commonwealth Games. And as the Commonwealth Games started, I think it was last Wednesday the 20, where were we? 19, 20, 22nd or 23rd? I can't remember, of July. I've actually just finished. Today's the last day. But here is the colourway. I wanted to knit on these while the Commonwealth Games were ongoing. So really, really pretty. And I have started the first sock. Where are we? Here we go. This is how it knits up. Really simple, just 4 stripes, but very effective and very pretty. And I am just through the heel. So these are 2.5mm deep ends, 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. I think it was 10, 20, 30, 40 rounds for the leg. And these are going to be for me. This lovely non-superwash yarn. I really love the rustic feel of it. It is quite rustic. So my aim for next week will be to get through the gusset stitches. So I'm halfway down the heel. That shouldn't be hard. I actually have quite a quiet week coming up. Not much on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. just chilling about at home. I'm going to meet a friend for lunch, but that won't take long. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. And on Thursday, my girls and my husband are all going camping for 5 nights. So I've got quite a lot of knit time. So I may even get through this sock, but I am going to prioritise my Christmas and July socks. So we'll see. Let's get through the gusset stitches on the first. If I finish it, that's a bonus. But we'll just get through the gusset stitches. So really enjoying those. Put those there. Then the next ones I'm knitting on are another pair of Christmas and July socks. These ones are for my husband. Let me get the ball band. So these are in another Bird Street yarn in the colour Neon Spruce. I've just realised, or spruce neon, I should say. And I've just realised that they're a neon net 85. So it's 85% superwash merino and 15% Donegal net. There's actually no nylon in these. So I have no idea if these are going to be good socks for him or not. I didn't really think about that when I cast them on. But I've used this little red mini, which I can't remember where this came from. It's just in my stash. A little red mini for the cuff and toe. That's what I'm going to be using. Here is the yarn itself, spruce neon. So obviously these little neppy bits are neon. So in a UV light, they glow. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be doing that on his socks. But I did make a hat out of this yarn for someone else. And I bought 2 skeins, but only used 1. So I had a spare. So I don't know how durable they're going to be as socks with no nylon in. We'll just have to wait and see. But he has quite large feet, so they're huge. So I have cast on with 2.5mm DPNs, 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. I've done 40 rounds for his leg because 30 felt quite short, my little markers. Slip stitch heel, and I am ready for the toe. I made him try these on. I made him shut his eyes. Sit down, shut your eyes. Tried them on. So these are ready for the heel. That's his foot, toe even. They're ready for the toe. So I'm going to start the toe today. So I want the toe finished on this one and the cuff done on the second pair by next week. That would be good for me. But they're going to be nice house socks. And if he wears a hole in them, I'll just patch them up. It is what it is now. I've knit this much. I'm not going to stop and do something different. God, they look enormous, don't they? He's a UK size 10.5, so between a 10 and 11, so relatively big feet. So pleased with those. The last one I currently have, oh no, hang on, I need to keep them out. I need a photo. Keep them out for the photo. The last pair I have ongoing, and these have only just been started. Hang on, I'm finding things all over the place. Are these lovely ones from Nora George Yarns. Now she's not dyeing anymore, but this is one of her Christmas colourways called Holly Jolly. And it's a superwash merino nylon standard 75-25 sock set. And it's in these 2 colours. As you can see, bog standard Christmas colours, pretty tonal green and a solid red. These are going to be for my eldest daughter. So I have cast on a pair for her, and I have literally only just cast them on. Here we go. I've done about a few rounds of ribbon. These are a 68 stitch cast on 2.5mm neat DPNs. I will do 20 rows of 2x2 ribbing, 30 rows for the leg, etc, etc, which will be in green. Obviously I'll just do the ribbing and the toe in the red. So I would like to get down to just before the heel on these. I'd like to have done the cuff and the leg on these by next week. So I can crack on with my Christmas socks. I don't have any for me ongoing. That's the only person I haven't started socks for yet, but that's fine. I can do mine at any point because I don't have to try them on or anything like that. I've put them away. I need to take a picture. So I've only got 3 works in progress at the moment. So that feels quite good, but obviously we've still got the whole of August to go yet, and I want to do a few more pairs for summer sock camp. So I have ready these ones here. So these will be on 2.5mm DPNs. This is the ones I showed you earlier. So that's a bit annoying, isn't it? It's gone all mucky. These are the Arvetta Piccolano. Let's turn that one over. Piccolano Arvetta socks. which I'm going to stripe. So I'm going to do green, grey, yellow, grey, green, grey, yellow, grey, and do socks in those. But I plan to cast them on and take them to Tenerife with me. So I think I'll just cast them on, and then I would take them to Tenerife, and this can be my Tenerife holiday socks, what I knit while I'm there. So probably won't see much of these next week. You might just see them cast on, but you probably won't see very much because, like I say, I want to take these as my holiday Tenerife socks. So those will be cast on, but no more. So I'm not showing those. And then the other one I showed you is the Nora George one. I will cake this up and cast these on for my daughter today. And I'd like to be through the heel down to, yeah, down the leg. I think just ready for the heel on these. So I want to have done the cuff and the leg in these. So this is only 50 grams. I got this in the D-stash from This Knitty Life, as I mentioned. This is only 50 grams. So I'm just going to do sort of like a 20 row leg for these, but I'll keep it all in one colour. I'm not going to do contrasting. So these will just be all in the one colour, but just a 20 row leg to keep them sort of cute little ankle socks for her. So yeah, that's those. And that is all at the moment. Obviously I need you to pick from those other 4 colourways for me. So let me know which one you think I should cast on next. That's all my progress. How are you getting on with your socks? Have you done many pairs yet? Have you been working on Christmas in July socks? Are you feeling motivated for the autumn knits yet? I'm so close now that we're in September. Now we're in August. I'm like, September is so close. And I'm just like looking out the window and the red leaves on my tree, because it's a red acer, are starting to turn green and getting an orange, and they're going to be getting ready to fall off in a couple of weeks, and it's making me really autumnal, and I'm ready to go back to my garments. So I still will. I've done okay. I finished 9 pairs of socks so far. 3 still on the needles, that's 12, and if I get those other 2 done, that'll be 14 pairs of sock for summer sock camp, maybe 15 if I get another pair done. Pretty good going, I think, for 3 months. So that'll be 5 pairs potentially a month, but I really haven't knitted on much else. But I am starting to get the itch, and I think I did pick up my cardigan yesterday and do a couple of rounds. I only got the sleeves to go, did a couple of rounds on my cardigan, and I want to finish off my colour wet mittens next week. So yeah, I will be knitting on other things. But how about you? Are you feeling that kind of, are you still in full on summer mode, or are you feeling autumnal yet? Got a quite, like I say, not too much on this week, fairly quiet. Girls are away camping with my husband, and while they're away I'm meeting a couple of friends for cinema or dinner dates and things like that. But I do plan to spend quite a lot of time. I do like to hibernate when they go camping. I'm like, I just want to lock the doors and not leave the house for 48 hours. I love doing that. I feel really like at peace. Like I can just shut it and just completely relax, knowing I haven't got to go anywhere, not got to see anybody, not got to do anything. So I don't know how much vlogging I'll get done because I'm not going anywhere as such. But I will try and vlog some of the knitting maybe that I'm doing, so you can see that. But we'll see. But yeah, it will be no problem putting out a episode next Sunday, as long as I don't get ill again. Yeah, not much else to say. I'll put the clip of Dublin on in a minute. It's just a short sort of video montage of all the things that we did while we were there. If you have got this far, please leave me. Now I think there is like a shamrock or 4-leaf clover, or if there isn't a clover emoji, then leave me the Irish flag emoji for my trip to Dublin. But yeah, I think that's it. So this is also a slightly longer one because I've merged a bit of 2 weeks worth of vlogging into one. But I will see you again next week. Have a good week, and we'll catch up again soon. Bye.